So I'm going to explain to you why your desires aren't manifesting, they aren't coming into the physical reality yet, okay? Hey guys, welcome to this 3-part training for the goal-getter mindset. I'm super excited that you've clicked on this video because it means you want transformation, you crave change, you want to step into your higher, truer self, you want to be magnetic to your desires, and this training program is going to get you there. So, in the first training, we're going to be talking about why your desires haven't manifested, why they haven't came true, why they haven't came into the physical reality. You know, you might be like, Ella, I want this so badly. I've been wanting it so badly. I'm going to explain to you why up to this date in your life, the reasons as to why you haven't achieved the things that you want to achieve. And then in the second part of the training, we're going to go through how you can actually make them become physical reality, how we can make your desires become reality. Because once I figured this out, my life transformed. You know, I used to want and crave change. I used to want to, you know, be the best version of myself, eat really healthy, have my killer body, you know, have an incredible love life, you know, have a successful business, and none of it was happening. Yet I craved it so badly. And it wasn't until I figured out this formula that everything was able to change for me. So we're gonna pretend that this is you. I'm not saying you're sad, but you're maybe a little bit like, you know, I want my goals to achieve, and you want to get to this girl right here. So I'm going to explain to you why your desires aren't manifesting, they aren't coming into the physical reality yet, okay? So the reason your dreams and desires haven't came into the physical reality is because you hold on to a story, okay? And you might be like, Ella, what's a story? Okay, this is the little story in your head that you cling to the past experiences to define you. You know, you cling to past experiences, past comments, past failures, and you cling that to your identity, and that is what is holding you back from your potential and allowing more goodness to come into your life, because you're focusing on all the negative things in your past. Let me explain. So imagine a story, let's say when you were younger, you asked someone out on a date and they rejected you. Okay, and now your story is, I'm too scared to ask someone on a date because I know they'll reject me. Okay, that's a story. The second one may be, you know, let's say as a kid, maybe you were bullied and someone teased you and said maybe you weren't in good shape, or, you know, you were just not your best shape, and you have this story now that you tell yourself that you can't lose weight and that you're just out of shape for the rest of your life, and that's just who you are, okay? So it's a story like that. Let's say you got fired from a job or you're really bad in school and you just think you're dumb. I mean, in school, I thought I was very, very dumb. All throughout school, I thought I was this stupid little kid. I remember going into class and I wouldn't even try because I was like, oh, I'm stupid. But now I look back and realize it was because I was clinging to a story, okay? And what this story does is it creates a very shameful feeling in your body, a very shameful emotion, because you feel ashamed, because you think it's your identity, because you're so attached to this story, which is an illusion, by the way. That's the exciting part, but we'll get into that in a bit. So this story creates negative beliefs on yourself, which I like to call limiting beliefs, that are holding you back from your full potential and actually attracting in the goodness that you want, because these beliefs in your subconscious mind are literally, let's just imagine they're like tennis rackets hitting all the goodness out of your life, okay? So a limiting belief comes from your story. So I'll give you the example again. Let's say you got fired from the job, okay? And you made up a belief in your head. So the story was you got fired from your job, okay? And the belief that came from that was, I'm a failure, no one will ever hire me, I'm just a failure. That's the belief you have of yourself, okay? And what that does is it creates an emotion in your body, okay? So the beliefs you have of yourself become into thoughts, and that's what creates your emotion. And thoughts actually have energy attached to them. Every single thought has a frequency, a vibration to it, a wave of energy, which is a frequency, okay? So what you're doing is you're feeling shameful. Let's say you feel shameful because you're telling yourself you're a failure. That's the belief you have of yourself. You're feeling, you know, a lot of shame, and that's what's emitting out of you, the energy that's emitting out of you, as well as the feeling you are embodying. And then what comes after emotion? Action. Action and attraction, okay? So the reason you may not be getting your desires is because you're not taking the correct action. Maybe you are taking action, but you're sabotaging yourself because you believe that it's not going to work out. And that's why you attract more of it not working out, okay? So when you're in the emotion of failure, of shame, you're emitting that, okay? And what's going to happen is all the energy around you is going to pick up, this person thinks they're a failure, we're going to give it more failure, okay? And that is the reason you might not want to take actions. Let's say, you know, the story was, oh, I'm out of shape and I'll always be out of shape, I can't lose weight. That's a big story I used to tell myself, I can't lose weight. So the belief was, I can never lose weight, okay? And the emotion I would feel would be sad, because I was like, why me? You know, victim mentality. I'd be like, why me? Why can't I lose weight? So the emotion would be anger, frustration. I'd always be focusing on the fact that I couldn't lose weight, okay? What was the action? I just ate crap. I didn't work out because I believed I couldn't lose weight. You know, I've made it a self-fulfilling prophecy. And what happened was I was focusing so much on the fact that I couldn't lose weight. So that's what I was attracting more of. That's just what the universe was giving me more of, because whatever you focus on, whatever your brain is emitting out and focusing on, that is what is going to come in to your life. Because what's going to be coming into your life is because you're going to only be noticing things that validate your story, okay? So let's say you had the story, you know, a guy would always reject me if I asked them out, okay? And then you go out into your life believing this, all men reject me, and you believe this, you emit out this frequency, and then let's say the action is you don't ask people out because you're so afraid, and then that validates your story even more, and it becomes a vicious cycle, okay? So that is most likely why your desires haven't came true yet, because you're emitting out a frequency, a vibration that, you know, it's not possible, because you're not getting to the root core. You know, a lot of people just think, oh, what you need to do is take the action. That's the simple thing to do, take the action. What people really don't realize is you need to get to the deep core. I know this is a mess, but you need to get to the deep core, because that is where the transformation happens, okay? That is where the transformation happens, okay? It's this little chain right here. Okay, and so much people say, just take the action. You know, there's so much information at our fingertips. We've never had more information at our phones. You know, you Google how to lose 5 pounds overnight, you can find it. But majority of the people don't do it. So I did some researching a while ago, and I was so fascinated how we had so much information on our phones of, you know, anything under the sun. We have the information right here. But majority of the population, 92% to be exact, don't achieve their desires. They don't achieve their goals. And it got me thinking, why is this? So I researched for years and I figured it out. It is this, I know it's a bit messy, but it's this chain. This is why. Because everyone has the information to take the action, but most people don't. And it is because of this. Okay? So now we're going to go on to training 2, which I'm going to explain you how you can start. So thank you so much for watching the first training, why your desires aren't becoming your reality. In training 2, I'm going to explain step by step how you can start making your dreams a reality by transforming all of this. Okay,